So this is problem number 8 from episode 6. The problem is 1 over 1 plus tangent squared a plus 1 over 1 plus cotangent squared a. And so we know from our Pythagorean identities that 1 plus tangent squared a is equivalent to secant squared a, and when you reduce that, it would be 1 over cosine squared a from our quotient identities. And so over here, 1 plus cotangent squared a is the same as cosecant squared a, which is reduced to 1 over sine squared a, also by our quotient identities. So the problem is now changed to 1 over cosine squared a plus 1 over sine squared a. From there, you find a common denominator. For the common denominator on the bottom, you would have cosine squared a, sine squared a, with 1 on top. And so on the top, you have to find whatever the top does not have in its denominator, you have to times that by the opposite denominator. So 1 times 1 over sine squared a would be 1 over sine squared a plus 1 times 1 over cotangent squared a, which is 1 over cotangent squared a. Then you find a common denominator for the numerator, which would be cosine squared a plus sine squared a, and so which all equals to 1 over sine squared a cosine squared a, and this is your numerator, and your denominator is still 1 over cosine squared a sine squared a. From there, you take your numerator and you flip and multiply it with your denominator, and so the sine squared a cosine squared a cancels out because they're diagonal from each other, and you're left with 1.